Hi there, welcome back to the Ethereum session. So, Ethereum not as bullish as what we've seen in the earlier two sessions for Ripple and Solana. So, before getting into the details, again, disclaimer, this is for research and education purpose only, not financial advice. Please always consult your local licensed financial professional for investment advice. Let's start. Excuse me. So, from the daily chart of Ethereum, this week we had some pretty significant ups and downs in the past three, including today, 4 days. Well, if you have been following the playground zone theory that I've been talking about, it was basically doing its thing. People are trading within the lower half of the playground zone. So it actually happened for almost 3 months since end December all the way to early Jan. It's what was it? Not it's 3 weeks. What was I saying? Yeah, around 2 to 3 weeks over here. It was doing the same thing. Right now, it's just have a shorter cycle that it's going up and down every single day. That, in other terms, or how other people say it, is higher volatility. So, but in terms of from a wider perspective, it doesn't change much from what we had in late December to early January. The key here is this time, at least for today, the candlestick seems would be closing in an hour's time above this support line within the short-term playground zone. So if that's the case, people may worry less that it will try to test the yellow support line extended from here, these candlesticks, and also these over here. So I've drawn this yellow line last week, or maybe even earlier. So it's besides the pink support level, the yellow support level is the second stop. If these two levels doesn't stop it, let me duplicate this so I don't have to set the time frame, then the 3050 would be another support level. So 3050, 3200, and currently 3300 roughly are the three support levels that's keeping the price over there. However, the volume you see, there's no significant side, I would say, that we've got as much buying as well as much selling. So there are people selling at around or close to the 3,500 level, and there are people buying at around 3,200-ish level. That's the battleground, at least for now. Whether there will be any news coming out that's going to change this playground, we'll have to observe. In terms of Wyckoff, interestingly, it touched the support line I've drawn a while back. Again, this was extended from the automatic response, and the signs of weakness happened in as early as April, and then the next in July. So it was almost, or actually more than half a year ago. So as soon as it touched this support, it bounced back to where it is now, and this is actually another level. So look at where it is now, right? So you see these candles, actually 3 of them, 1 wick and 2, 1 open, 1 close, and then another 4 here, and another 2 to 3 here. So basically this over here is another either support or resistance, depending on whether it's going up or coming down. So this at around 3,200 is another key level given the previous week's price action since April. So we can see it's going to try to stay above the yellow. If not, then it's going to try to stay above the red. So this almost like this candlestick, almost like a cross, it's an indication that price could happen in the next few days. Maybe it's going to try between 3,500 to 3,000. The reason I say this is the way I interpret this is there are people selling over here, very strong selling force here, and there's very strong buying force at the 3,000 level. So that's why whenever it touched or about to touch the red line, many people are going to push it up, push it up, push it up. That's why it went all the way back here. And then when it reaches the 3,500 level, there are people pushing down, pushing down, pushing down. So that's why the price has been squeezed within this range. That's how I see it, at least. It doesn't have to be exactly what I say, but at least that's how I interpret the chart in terms of volume and the price. Again, this is a pretty key level. I don't want to make it too complicated or too busy in the chart. I guess you can tell from all these open close of candles that this is a key resistance or support, depending on, again, where the price level is. So in terms of Wyckoff, again, back to the core theme. Last point of supply, it doesn't say it can't, if there's sufficient demand. Okay, let's make it simpler. There are 3 ways it can happen. One way, continue to test supply, and there can be other multiple last point of supply. That's one case. And it can also, if there's significant demand, go up higher than the up thrust. That's what we called up thrust after distribution. We already touched on earlier in, I think, Solana maybe. And then the third is obviously there's not sufficient demand, and then it tests the lower levels, and then we have a new sign of weakness. So these are the 3 scenarios that can happen, and that's pretty much a sum up for Ethereum.